Have you been seeing this cowl back dress and you're wondering how to achieve it? Here you go, guys. Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is about a cowl back dress that I promised to drop. So I already have my basic bodice pattern drafted out. What I'm doing now is dividing my shoulder into two, and I made a mark there. Then I came down by 10 inches on the zipper allowance. You know, this doesn't have a zip though. So from that middle of my shoulder measurement to where the depth I marked, I'm going to make a slant line. You can go lower than 10, but this is the depth I want. So I measured that line because I'll need the measurement later, and I wrote it down. That is 12.2 inches. And then we'll go further to the darts measurement. Measure what you have inside the dart and take it down on the zip allowance, then keep it aside. And then we'll introduce our new paper. So this paper will be folded. It will be on fold, note that, and then go up by 10 cm because we will need that part later for our facing. That's what we'll be using for the facing. If you're not using facing, you can use a bias, omit this part. So on this straight line, remember this 12.2 we measured earlier, we will need it here. That will be the measurement we'll be using on this straight line. Take down your 12.2 inches or whatever you measured according to the depth you took at your back, and then place the middle of your shoulder measurement. Remember, we divided our shoulder by 2. Place it on the end of that 12.2 and make sure this dart you took on this zipper allowance is on the edge of the paper. Now what you do is trace out this bodice and remove it. So after tracing out, you stop at your dart. I stopped at my dart. I will now use my curve rule to straighten it, to blend it down after straightening it with my straight ruler. So now this is the new back we'll be working with. So the next thing we're doing now is to go up by 3 inches, which we'll be using for our facing, like I said earlier, and mark a straight line on that facing. After marking the straight line of the facing, we'll fold the paper now. Fold in that facing line. Remember the first line you took. We're omitting this 3 inches we took for facing. Fold it in, fold your paper back to bring out this new back piece we're working with, and then you would trace out. Just cut it out accordingly. So after cutting out the paper, this is what we have. This is our cowl back, and open up this dart that you folded in before, that 3 inches for our facing. We have our cowl back almost ready. So now I introduced my curve rule to blend that my facing edge to give it a sharp edge, and then we're done. I just divided this back into 2. We won't be needing it. I just want to know the depth of my cowl effect. I placed my pattern paper on a fabric and I'm cutting it out. And guys, that's all for this tutorial. It's very easy, very simple. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe, and to our new subscribers, welcome on board. Guys, I have finished cutting out the pattern on the fabric, and this is the effect that we have. If you finish sewing, this is a dress, not a top. If you're making a dress, you stop at 16 inches so that you can join to the skirt part, but this is a dress. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.